Alexa, start podcast.
Remix.
Really?
What the fuck, Frank? You fucked it up, dude.
Why is it called Crime Junkie?
There's one called Crime Junkie.
Redo.
Frank, sign us in. Alexa, go.
Oh, are we signing in now? Okay. Cheers.
What happened in the fucking time?
Cheers, people.
Cheers. We ain't gonna do shit. I don't know.
What the fuck are we even doing?
I guess fucked it up. I don't know.
Spilling our drinks, apparently. All right, guys. We are Quadacity. I'm Frank, Kev, Rye.
What is
What's it going? I mean, what's it doing? I don't even know.
I don't
What
know,
it
dude.
is.
What it is, yo.
What it is, we fucked up another intro, but we're gonna rock with it.
Yeah,
Because
that's how we do
it's
things
getting
here.
late. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you guys
'cause
notice,
Alexa's
our
not working.
episodes get a little crazier as we go.
Rowdy.
That means
Loud.
we record them like after 12 o'clock.
Way after.
So,
And have way too many drinks.
yeah.
Except
Well,
for
most
Kev.
of us.
Yeah.
But what's on the agenda for
when people don't have 9 days off
episode,
in a
whatever
row.
number we're in?
I don't even know what number this
I'm
is going to be
sorry I
released.
get a vacation. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just used to let my old jobs pay me off for it. I just wouldn't take it.
I was never actually
That's
offered
probably a
that.
good job.
It was always just like, you use it or lose it.
Yeah, I'm going to use it, though, because I'm not losing it.
Fucking
So,
right.
even if I do a staycation, it still works, though.
Yeah. Still not an excuse not to drink.
Exactly. It's more of an excuse to drink more.
To drink
No.
more.
Well, in my defense, I joined this field because, I like cars in general, and that's why I went to school to learn about them. You're not quite at your field yet, but you're still happy where you're at when it comes to financials, so it kind of works
lost
out
me,
for you
Kev.
either way. I'm talking about Frank, for example.
I know, but
He went to school for IT. He's doing other shit. He's still happy with the pay, but he's still like, fuck this place. I gotta take a vacation, basically.
I'm confused. I
Well-
thought we were talking about drinking.
I would still be the same way
No,
regardless
we're
of
just
what
talking
job
about
I have.
vacationing and jobs and stuff like that. You're like, mine don't do that. I usually use it or lose it. And I'm talking about him vacationing.
Yeah, then we
In
started
other
talking
words-
about drinking.
We never jumped to. I don't recall jumping to that, but anyway, no. I'm saying like, I'd rather still work because it keeps my mind busy. It keeps me active. I don't like sitting on my ass. And by the time I'm done vacation, I'd be like, I feel like a whole
Yeah, but
ton
sometimes
of bricks.
Yeah, but you never experience that. You drive yourself crazy sometimes at work when having that week off can rejuvenate you a little bit and give you a break.
I feel like you have to stay busy during that week, though. Doing
You
something.
do. I mean,
Well,
just go out and
doing
do stuff you
something.
enjoy
Doing
doing.
something.
Maybe some stuff you haven't had time to do because you're running from work to here to there, even if it's something stupid.
It has its purpose.
And just relaxing. Like, I'm going to game a little bit this week and do a couple different things, like, and just chill.
Yeah.
And not worry about having to go back and forth and worry about X, Y, and Z at work and da-da-da-da, and running back and running around like a nut.
Well, if I'm not at work, I'm, being a dad.
Oh, that's what happens. Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine's for sale, though. I'm paying people to take mine.
Can we do like a package deal?
Sure.
Tie in my 3.
Guys, we can have a great package deal. All you going to have to do is subscribe, and nothing's involved. Just hit the button, and you have multiple children.
Magic.
Congratulations.
Do you believe in magic?
Magic.
No.
Yes. And 3 out of 4, you can still claim on your taxes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Extra bonus. So, guys, what is on the agenda for this episode?
I thought it'd be interesting to do a follow-up to our episode that we did with the whole ChapGPT and all this AI language models and crazy shit. We initially asked
Sounds
it
pretty cool.
a few questions before, and they were kind of like general, basic questions. I tried to get it to tell me a little bit more serious and thought-provoking questions this time. So it spit out a bunch. I leveled it down to 5. Maybe we can just touch on them a little bit and kind of see what happens
Well,
from
we'll
it.
see how thought-provoking
When
we are at the
occasionally it's
moment.
like,
But
be kind. When occasionally it's like, be kind to others.
That's been
Don't worry
annoying.
about feelings.
It wasn't like that a couple
No,
weeks
they
ago.
must have updated it.
They must have
recently.
updated it because now it's like
there was a
nuts.
new.
This is
I don't want to
sensitive
offend you
information.
update. No, I
Yeah,
don't want to offend
yeah.
you update. that's
It's
a
the
new
woke
update that
update.
dropped.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's the new
Stupid.
woke
It's a
update
pussy
for
update.
AI. But I mean, if you guys could commit any crime without consequences whatsoever, what would it be, Frank? Any crime.
I already know mine.
See, that's
Do
a
you?
hard one.
Shit.
Kev,
You want to go first? Then? Or-
yeah,
Yeah,
go first.
I'd pull
I have-
GTA heist and rob a fucking bank.
Oh, you just stole mine, you dick. I was gonna say rob a bank too
You
because
look like you're still thinking.
I don't need to kill anybody during it. Just like
Yeah.
I want to rob the bank, get enough money to chill and
Too many with
do what I
pepper
gotta do.
spray.
Nothing crazy.
Shit.
Treat myself a little bit, but like, yeah, that'd be perfect.
I
Pay
think
off
I'm
all
with you.
debts.
so. You guys both
That
went with
too.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, have
Um,
money to live the rest of your life. Yeah, it's too
Depending
much
on
to
the
spend.
bank. Although the banks aren't really carrying much cash
No,
anymore,
yeah,
guys.
everything is
So
all
you guys
set
might
to-
have to hit multiple, and even at that,
Well, I'll have to find like a cryptocurrency place and just hit that. There you
Yeah.
go.
No, be eligible
Steal
to
that.
rob
No.
5 of
or you
those
just
armored
kidnap the
trucks.
guy running it and be like, "No, you siphon all that money to me now,
Or 5 armored trucks.
or I take off
like that
a
idea.
limb for every, you know what I mean? Or what? Armored trucks?
5 armored trucks where they transport
Yeah,
money
you
from
could-
ATMs.
yeah, you
Too.
could do that, too.
ATMs hold at least 10 grand each. I mean, it's granted, it's not
Probably
maybe more. Yeah, maybe.
You would
maybe
think,
a
you would think a little bit
little
more,
more,
probably.
Yeah, they definitely drive around with a lot of money. Those armored trucks.
Yeah.
So
Or steal
What about
wherever the
you,
fuck.
Ray?
Steal from the mint. Fuck it.
I would
Mint's go up.
I would probably have to go with murder.
What did he say?
Straight up. I feel like it's, if you want to eliminate anything, sometimes it's the only way. I feel like that's the only way. It's just to completely eliminate the scum. Eliminate the people.
oh, you're talking like
bogging
that.
you
Okay.
down.
Yeah, but how
Yeah.
many crimes did it say? Was just one, though? You're only
Yeah, if
taking
you
out
can
one
commit
scum.
any crime without consequence, I would say, yeah, just completely eradicate the problem, and then just
Like the
be
people who
be
are-
the
There's
There's too many-
anti-hero.
It sucks, though. There's too many problems, though. You eliminate one, and then there's more bored.
Yeah, well,
magically.
you play anti-hero a bit, and then it's
Well, you eliminate 3, you're a serial killer.
Eliminate-
No.
yeah.
Or whatever the rule is.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Murder comes to mind as just like a first general thought, being on the spot. I'd rather do that, wipe out some fucking scum, and then hopefully things would benefit after that fucking point. I don't know.
see that in a way,
You know?
especially if you're targeting that. Yeah,
That's the way I kind of see that.
making things better.
It's a bit fucked up, but without consequence. Says it right there.
But in a way, though, it's not fucked up because you're doing
yeah,
a
I
deed in a way. I mean, you're helping out. I
think
mean,
there's gonna be big benefits from it.
yeah, everybody's gonna benefit a little
Yeah.
bit from it.
It's not like I would want to just go around the street and be like, "Hey, you're next." You know what I mean? I think like there has to be some kind of like plan behind it, but I feel like if that were to be the case,
They get a notification on their phone.
Yeah.
You're next.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, the real question is how? Run him over with your car, the GAT,
no, I feel like it for something like that,
throw a boulder at
I
them.
would have to
Throw a
do it
boulder.
like
Drop it off
like
a cliff.
Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner.
Right.
You start just No, I would plan it out. I would execute it very delicately. I
Sniper.
would
Hi, Kev's word.
Yeah.
Side word. Don't piss Ryan off. No, no. Side
no, I
word.
mean no, because you got to think like you still got to protect the what you're trying to do is you're trying to benefit from the situation, eliminate the scum.
Yeah.
So you're trying to look for a positive benefit in the end. So something like that, you want to treat with a little bit of care. You know, you don't want to be careless and just completely say, "Fuck, I'm going to run people over or start dropping boulders on people."
We're GTA and this shit.
No,
Right on the
Find
sidewalk.
the most wanted
That used to
man
be
in
the
the
that
area.
used to be fun to do though, right on the sidewalk in that game.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think it would just have to be very planned out. I mean, know your course of action, know what your targets are going to be, know that if a certain group is, running fucking meth through the city, or what, it's just like you plan it out and then you
Why
fucking
meth?
take care of
Why
it.
meth?
Because
though?
meth is so
No.
important, and meth has been an ongoing joke because we all have had fucking ex meth junkie girlfriends.
Yeah,
it's just fun.
Heroin, all that.
Yeah.
True.
But I that's the way I would do it. I would do it, very precise and delicately
Strategic.
and ready to go, strategic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
What we got for number 2?
Next Q&A.
do you believe in the concept of evil? What do you think makes a person truly evil? Like, do you believe evil is this like this real thing, this real essence that you have?
There's 2 ways of that. So there's the
Kevin.
way of a shitty childhood completely, to where you're just born fucking psychotic.
So you think
or
like,
there's
about,
the
like, trauma or something?
yeah, or there's the evil way of literally being possessed by something, which they're obviously not going to just whip out a gun and just start murdering people.
So
You have to have evil thought and shitty contaminated thinking.
so spiritual or
Yeah.
traumatic.
But I would say obviously the most common one is just the nutty people that are like I saw a fucking body cam footage video the other day about there's just this dude on a bike. He had a warrant out for his arrest. Cop approaches him, starts to pedal away on his bike. The cop kind of pushes him off. Fucking whips out. I don't know how he pulls out his pocket without getting cut. It's a fucking legit butcher knife. that thick and like literally like this size. And I'm like,
shit.
what the fuck? As soon as he pulls it out, obviously, cop shoots him and they prove fatal.
Yeah.
But like something like that, like he's like, "Oh, you're gonna shoot me? Go ahead, shoot me!" Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, it's people like that
Just
contaminate
provoking.
thinking that they don't care. They have no care in the world. They will do anything to just to do it, and they don't care. They have no consequence. They don't believe in that. They just have a completely different mindset.
Yeah.
That's why they say is like, not to be all like on the self-defender thing, but police are also on that same fucking page. It's where their thinking and their thought process is way different than how normal people think. That's why you got to radically and rapidly accept reality before it actually gets really bad, because you can be in like, I don't know, whatever the codes are, like code orange to code red immediately, to where you're fighting back and trying to save your own ass or somebody else's. So yeah, in other words, around those people, you got to fucking watch your back constantly.
Yeah. No, I could see that.
Fucking fucked up.
I could see that for sure. Trauma, especially trauma.
Yeah.
They can call somebody.
And it's not just like the dad didn't come home from milk and cigarettes. Like it's like bad shit. Like they either got
It was bread. No.
like if it's like a guy who literally got fucking molested, and obviously it's not a fucking joke matter. It fucking happens. And
Well, yeah, stuff like
Shit
that.
like that.
Calls
A
people
lot.
to turn
Horrible
into something
parenting.
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
it could even be like the mom not being around or something. I don't know. It's just traumatizing. You need at least one parent there that's strong that can actually kind of handle both roles in a sense.
Yeah.
Just to raise a proper kid.
I'm just gonna touch on that just for a sec before I let you go, Frank. But I mean,
No, you're good.
no, I mean, I could definitely understand that. The whole childhood trauma stuff, that really plays a big part of it, I think. So that definitely makes sense. I mean, as a kid, I used to watch my mom get beat up by my fucking drunk dad, and that shit, that shit hits deep. But that shit happens more
Yeah, but you
than
still have a
fucking
good
think.
heart. It just kind of made you more rugged and like more so like nothing really can bother
Maybe
me
more
because of what I've
aware.
seen. Yeah.
Maybe more
Yeah.
aware of people, and I think that's why like when I meet somebody or see somebody, like I'm reading you, who you are, how you speak,
Yeah.
how.
Your awareness increases
Yeah.
over time.
But yeah, I mean, it could certainly fuck you up. I mean, for me, not so much. Although I did just pick murder for my last question, but
Yeah, this is getting a little dark, guys.
That's what I
but no, I mean, so I could see what you mean by your
Yeah.
way of thinking that
People
that
cause
could actually
them.
be real evil, is either by trauma or by spiritual. But yeah,
True.
what are your thoughts on it, Frank?
Kind of along the same lines, but also people could just act evil in different ways, not just crazy ways, like super crazy ways, just by being, I don't know, being a dick. Little
Yeah.
things like that too. I mean, just talking down to people, like different shit like that too. Like even minor stuff, not going crazy, like to the point where people are going psycho, but like little things, insulting people and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that can go a long way. You look at bullying and stuff like that in
Yeah, they can
school,
draw people
things
to
like that.
suicide.
Little
They
things like
pick
that, and
on
that can
people too
change.
hard.
Yeah, and it can go right to suicide, and then lose a life over that. So there's evil people in all different ways.
Yeah.
So.
Humans are weird with that. Like we can manipulate and we manifest things differently, and we can.
And that thought could be changed in someone's head, right? I mean,
Yeah.
thinking they're whatever it could be, like even if it's about their image, whatever it is, like how they look, how they are, like
Yeah.
I used to get judged as a kid because my mom struggled growing up because I grew up without my dad, and I'd have like cheaper clothes, cheaper shoes. This one kid used to pick on me when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade. I still remember. He's like, "You got Payless shoes, Payless pants." I'm like, "They don't sell pants at Payless, dick. It's only shoes, socks, and like."
But if they
shoelaces."
did, I'd fucking have them.
right. I'd be rocking that shit
And then the other irony
for
is
less.
God. But the other irony is like fucking, I don't know, like when I got into skating and fucking like the slim clothes, tight shirts, like
Yeah.
pants, and then that was always a thing, and then it switched up like 10 years later. The people that were bullying for that are also wearing tight shit, and then you're back to baggy, and it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
It's like take somebody famous to like dress or act a certain way, and then boom, everybody's magically
Well, then everybody
copying it.
has to follow it.
We need more
If you're not
leaders in the
doing
world,
that,
not
yeah.
followers.
Yeah.
So I
And
think
if you're
that's
not
what people
doing
do.
X whatever
Yeah.
trend or this, then you suck or you're
Right.
poor or you're whatever.
And honestly, there's nothing really wrong with following either, because you can have role models or actually successful people to follow. But people don't do that. People follow the ones that are shitty role models if they're not. If you want to be nice and call them a role model, they're really
Yeah.
not. And then people follow the wrong motherfucking people, and that's how also evil can happen anyway.
Yeah.
True.
In that sense.
Yeah. No, I do agree with
That was a good one.
with both your guys' statements. Honestly, I'm not. I'm not even going to like try to add anything new to it because you know
Pretty much-
I completely
we kinda
agree with
got
you.
it
Yeah,
all.
the
Kinda
mental
put it all
the
together.
mental side of it is so we are just programmed that way,
Yeah.
and what our brains can do, and yeah, we can easily manipulate, you know, bully. We could easily be that fucking person, but yeah, I think it all comes down to your mindset, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe it does exist in people.
That was a good one.
Number 3.
Tree.
So, what is your perspective on death, and how does it influence how you approach your day-to-day life? Do you guys believe in like an afterlife, or?
It's hard to tell because I used to do reading on stuff like that just out of curiosity, like probably, I don't know, with a span of like 5 to 10 years ago. Especially as you're losing somebody really close, whether it's like a friend or like a really close family member. And like I got weird to the point where like it's not really weird, it's more so curiosity because like when I lost my grandfather, I was there the whole time. Even when the guys, like, it sounds crazy, but like took him because I wanted that closure.
Yeah.
And then I used to look up like around that time I was like, what even happens, like how they set up the body for like open casket.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
weird like that. I was like, just because honestly the fucking morticians do that for a fucking living and they get paid to do
Well,
it.
yeah.
Not to say I would want to do it for like, you know, a random person's loved one that died, but like me being curious, I'm like, oh, that's like, it's interesting. And then I don't know, I read other shit too that kind of led up to that, because you know when you Google shit, it gives you like suggestions, all that crap, and follows up on it. So I was reading up on more of that shit, and it said there's possibilities of an afterlife when people say that they've, you know, when people die, come back to get, you know, heart paddled and stuff like that, and they say they saw like the light or whatever. There's no really true description on it because I think it's like a quick image they see in their head. It's almost like a dream, but there's nothing actually to prove it, and there's no way to really say like, oh yeah, I died and did this, because you're not going to be allowed to tell anybody, so it's kind of hard to really judge.
But on a quick side note, what would ever make you want to someone become a mortician though? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe
Like,
it's just
where,
people
like-
that are really like
I want to do I want to do
tough-skinned,
like IT stuff. I want to work on cars. I want to do the I want to do
right.
that.
I want to fuck with dead people.
I want to fuck
Yeah.
with dead people and make them.
Yeah.
I mean,
look
maybe
alive.
people just. I mean, it's
Maybe it's to help the
Go ahead.
yeah, because
the family.
they
of
always
the-
say
that lost
funerals
that
are for the
family
living,
member.
not for the dead. They give the living closure, and they
Yeah,
want the
in that
person to
case,
look
I did watch a
presentable
documentary.
and all that.
I did watch like a quick documentary on on a guy who, and he explained his story, and that's what fascinated him was, you know, a close family member had died, and he kind of got curious as well,
Yeah.
and then I think he wanted to get involved to help the family, to, you know, present the body the best that it can be, to give that family the closure, that one last time, that one last everything. So
and then when they're there crying, they're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
so-
he or she looks amazing. Like they look great."
they
blah, blah, blah.
overlook
Yeah.
the whole death and the downside,
Yeah, it's
and they
more,
try to
the
it's
last
more
chance.
helping that
Yeah.
family.
they try to
yeah.
build the positives from
Yeah.
it. So yeah,
Because honestly, some
Makes
people
sense.
when they're like, say they're on their deathbed or whatever, or they pull the plug or something, they look kind of shitty. Then, you know,
Yeah.
pale, whatever. They're losing all their
And
color
it's
and
not when
everything,
they're-
and then they just
yeah.
look better and peaceful.
They look
That's what
kinda
they
like
want, that
themselves,
peaceful
yeah.
closure. Yeah, because
Yeah.
can you imagine back in the day when they buried somebody and they didn't do all that and they just look horrible? Like,
Side note: they still burn people. You know.
yeah, I know. Well, yeah,
No, you get that option.
yeah,
but-
the ashes. Yeah,
that's
but
what I want done.
just sprinkle them on.
Yeah.
On a bottle of
I
Jack.
don't want any money wasted on my fucking funeral.
That
Just,
still costs money too. motherfucker.
yeah, but a couple
Not
$100
the same,
versus
yeah.
a
Yeah.
casket and a whole.
I still think
nothing.
cremation's around a couple grand, and you're paying for the urn.
Maybe.
too.
Yeah, but then you're paying for the urn doesn't cost that much. It's
I don't
a
even.
box.
I don't even want that.
A box.
If I ever do get around to writing a will, just full blown, yeah, just okay, pick my body up, toss me in the fucking burner real quick, and put me in a
Incinerator.
cardboard box, send me home.
Throw
That
some
is
barbecue
it.
sauce on me before I
Yeah.
go. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I want nothing special done. I want nothing.
Just lay some croutons in his box with him.
Yeah, maybe have like a
Croutons.
no, fuck you. Maybe have like a
Why do you hate croutons
very
so much?
I don't know, they're just annoying. But I'll have like a few people
Guys,
at
do
like
you
a
like
viewing, and
croutons?
that's about
Come on,
it.
Comment, share.
But yeah,
Croutons. No.
fuck all that shit. No, I don't know. I don't know. I never. I used to think that there was like a heaven. Well, when I was younger, I used to think that yes, there was a heaven and hell.
Well, because school tells you.
Because
well,
I was
Catholic
forced to
school
go
tells you.
to Catholic
Catholic.
school. My family is. They're very religious. That shit was trying to be pushed on me. I'm just not fucking having it. I never bought into it. Could never do it. Once I started wisening up, that's we'll call it that. No, you just fucking die. That I just think it's that simple. You just die and that's it. You're done. Your time is done, and that's it.
And what sucks is if you know why they say deja vu happens, because apparently you did that in your last life. That's like the weird part too. Like where I'm sure you both experienced at least once,
Reincarnation.
maybe 10 times
Yeah,
in your
I've
life
experienced
so
it every
far,
now
where
and
you
then.
felt like, wait, I did this before, and you never fucking have.
Yeah,
And it just comes up, and you're like, and then people say they've researched it, and apparently you've done similar thing, if not the
In the
same
past
thing in
when
a
you
past
were-
life. Yeah.
I've heard
Whether
that.
you were a dude or a chick or fucking whatever, trans, I don't know.
yeah. Anything you want to
But-
be at this point. What about you, Frank?
We're never getting to 100.
What's your perspective on
98?
death?
No.
Bud Light sponsor. No.
I mean, obviously, it's eventually going to come. I mean, that's going to
No.
come for everybody. But back to, I mean,
Well, we're done.
I went to Catholic school for a while to believe in all that stuff, but it's not like end all be all kind of thing. I think it's more important to live a more fulfilling life when
Start
you're going to
focusing on that.
death
Yeah.
instead of focusing on worrying about going to
Everybody
like, heaven
has
or
like
hell. I mean,
appropriate goals.
you gotta live a more fulfilling life. Make sure your family's good.
Yeah.
Everybody's good and happy, and that's what it's all about. Really,
Yeah.
I think that's more to it than that.
It is kind of
and then that's when you rest happy.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say it is kind of weird. So when I was working at Allen Tire at the time, that's around when my grandpa passed. He was first paranoid about me making it in life in general, like crappy pay, all that stuff, because I was at Sears Auto Center then. Of course, the economy was a lot better, but he was like, oh, maybe I don't have to worry as much about him. He's making more money now. I was like 17 an hour at the time.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, at least I don't have to worry about him as much like that. Like he's doing well. And then it seemed like just like that, like 2.5 weeks later, he was in the hospital a week later, diagnosed with cancer, and then like 2 days later he passed, which I was kind of pissed at his doctor for not detecting shit sooner. And he always saw him like once or twice a month.
Yeah.
That's what bothered me. But I'm like, that's weird how it's like he was happy with where I was in life, and then boom, I'm like,
And
what
then
the
just
fuck?
happened.
Yeah. It's almost like he was waiting for me to do well and succeed, and then that was his like last goal.
Could be too.
That's what fucked me up. I'm
Definitely
like,
could
damn.
be.
Yeah.
That could
You
be the
never know.
last piece of the
But yeah.
puzzle. So, by the way, side note: did we ever start the timer?
No.
Good job, guys.
Stupid Alexa.
So, what do you believe is the darkest aspect of human nature, and why? So,
Darkest
humans,
aspect.
Pretty much back to the
humans
evil one
as a
again.
whole.
Yeah, I would say evil.
Contaminated thinking, just people being pieces of shit and not basically treating others the way they want to be treated. It sounds cheesy, but it's fucking true.
Yeah.
And back to the
mental
bullying thing, I
ability.
mean, that could cause many different things. I mean, it could
Yeah.
cause that person not only to commit suicide, it could cause
Yep.
that person to
Yeah.
do something else, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily kill themselves, they could kill other people.
Yeah.
And that could, well, that kind of ties in with the
That could be
traumatic
that
event
quiet
thing,
kid
but
that
I
doesn't
mean,
bother
it
anybody.
kind of could become a traumatic event at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how you turn the quiet kid in class into the kid who comes in with a sawed-off shotgun and a fucking trench coat.
Yeah.
that usually is a quiet kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The mental ability could definitely it could persuade, it could bully, it could influence.
I mean, Kev used to be the quiet kid in jewelry. I mean, no, I'm kidding.
Look how he turned out.
Hey, if you had a choice when it's your first job and it's a holiday hire and you're like, should I get overwhelmed as a cashier? Or do you think motherfuckers are really going to afford all this fucking jewelry? No.
Taking
No,
the
that's why I was
easy
like,
way
I'll
out.
work there. Fuck it. And I got commission. I had some decent paychecks selling actual fucking diamonds. I didn't care. I knew
There you
quite a
go.
bit. It was funny though because I had a picture because everybody had a picture of their animals. It would say Kev's cats, and it was my 2 cats on a fucking like
Wait,
where the
what?
safe is, where the safe was.
Oh,
Remember, like where you open that door and it's
was that a
safe?
jewelry thing? No.
Yeah, it was. Well, no, it was just,
Yeah.
no. Well, no. I thought he said was it at the jewelry thing? It was like
No,
yeah,
yeah,
it was like
yeah.
the jewelry safe behind those little hidden doors in
I
the
get it.
center.
Oh, yeah,
and then there was
yeah.
like pictures of my cats and like Alberta. Remember her? And then like
Alberta.
It's a random side
yeah.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
random side story title. Is
Well, it came across.
But yeah,
that,
I would
so
definitely
Frank had to
say
bring it
that
up.
humans' mental ability to just do everything and anything. I think
Yeah.
that's the darkest aspect because that could be used in many different ways.
Right.
Without that, I think you do more damage mentally than physically.
Yeah.
which could lead to more physical damage, obviously,
Yeah.
depending
Yeah,
on
that's
how
true.
mental said person goes.
The last question we have here is: do you believe in forgiveness? And if so, what are the boundaries or limitations to forgiveness?
Well, first, if the person who's trying to get you to forgive them is like actually reasonably realizing that they fucked up, and depending on obviously the scenario too.
Yeah,
Like it has to be a true, sincere apology, and it depends on obviously how deep it is or how nice of a person you are to even forgive somebody.
Yeah. Well, that would definitely fall more on you than the other person.
Yeah, exactly. Because the other person
they could just be a really good liar and be like, "No, I learned my lesson. I'm sorry.
It depends on how many times it happens. Some people might give.
So they have to actually learn from it. They actually have to learn from it.
Yeah.
So what's your limit? What you?
It's at least a couple chances because I've had past relationships where they were kind of like that.
I would say it depends on the said situation.
That too, yeah.
Depends on how
severe.
How severe. Yeah, how far along it went. Yeah, or whatever the said situation might be.
I think everybody deserves 2 chances. You know what I mean? Because there's always human error.
Yeah.
There's always things you do that are fucked up or influenced.
One thing I would say, length of time would come into play too. Like, say there was a cheating situation. Yeah, it happened once or twice, a couple times, whatever. But then maybe it happened for 6, 8, 10 months straight.
Damn.
Like something like that.
Yeah.
Nah, that would change that whole reaction, I would think, right? I mean,
a
little bit
for sure.
Like,
it's
going to be a lot harder to forgive that person at that point.
Yeah. Thinking it was like, oh, you just fucked some other dude a week ago versus.
And then you're coming back home to where we're living together or something.
Yeah.
And like, thinking everything's cool and everything. And
depends on how gullible you are as a person. Because when I was younger, like, I was really fucking gullible. I'm still kind of like that now. I still feel like my fucking heart's too big. I'm too nice to certain people.
Yeah. Well, I'm skeptical of everything,
try to keep
so
the
I
peace
question
too. I
everything.
fucking hate, just like you, I hate arguing. I hate fucking other shit. Not just relationship-wise, even past shit.
Just in general.
I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want the drama anymore. I think I'm just too old for that. I'm just like, just leave me fucking be. Let me do my own shit.
It's not the same anymore when you get it changes, trust me.
Yeah.
You don't mind it as much when you're younger, but...
I don't think I'm that gullible because, like I said, I'm very skeptical of everybody in every situation.
Like, once you get fucked over in some point or another, like in roughly teen years, early 20s, even mid-20s, once you hit past 30, it's almost like, I'm over it. Just shut the fuck up. Get out of my life.
Am I still single? That's why.
Yeah. I think everybody deserves 2 chances, though. I'll forgive somebody once because humans make mistakes.
Yeah.
We all fuck up. We're all influenced by certain things or certain people. And I could always understand that there's always give and take.
Right.
But after that second time, God forbid that happens again, you're dead to me. 100% dead to me. You don't even exist. I will drop you off the face of the fucking earth. We'll never have a real conversation. We'll never be, you know what I mean? There will be nothing.
Chance.
You are dead.
But that chance, you're cut.
Yeah. So 2 chances is all I got.
Cut it out.
Joey.
Is it made of wood?
That was pretty good.
Shit. Forget the name of that thing. That was a little puppet. Woody something.
What was it? Woodchuck?
I had
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
I mean, those are pretty good questions from ChapGPT.
That was kind of cool.
You know, it's nice learning some new stuff and seeing guys
a little bit more in depth, a little bit more, and like
I just wish it was a little bit of each other. Shit, like there should be a thing you unlock. Shit, I wouldn't even mind paying like $3 a month for like a full unlimited version where the government can't fucking track you, just to fucking ask you some crazy shit.
But they're not gonna let you
like humor people, entertain motherfucking people.
Like you can't ask Siri anymore how to bury a dead person like you used to be able to do. Now she won't tell you shit.
Yeah, it's no fun.
I used to know that.
Figure it out yourself.
Yeah, I used to know that. That's all she said. I'm like, bitch.
Yeah, just tell me. What do I need? How much is it going to cost me?
You know what you have to do instead? You have to Google it.
Mm-hmm.
Walk around Home Depot with an OJ glove and all that. No.
Wait.
Fucking hell.
We
should
black
do
leather
that.
gloves.
We should go over to Lowe's and just buy like
twine,
a bucket, twine,
maybe
gloves.
barbed wire if you want to be really fucking.
We need a bag of cement too.
Yeah. Grab some bleach.
Oh man.
And just make one big
cement
purchase.
someone's feet in your sleep.
Don't say anything at the register while you're ringing up. Just stare at the fucking
we come in and shop though. You got to come in like the masks and everything.
Trench coat.
And we just pretend it's COVID again. We just be like, oh, we're here. We don't feel good today. We're wearing the mask.
Oh, could you imagine the cashier as soon as we walk out, just like dial 911?
Oh, instead of, they won't give a fuck.
3 masked men leaving with all the supplies. Please be on the lookout.
Just go to the Ace Hardware because they're the place with the help for hardware folks. So,
Ace is the place
for the help for hardware folks. Not a sponsored endorsement. No. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
There's only like 2 of them in our area.
So yeah, I mean, this episode was a bit a little bit more serious. I thought it was fun. I like diving into
Yeah, I
that
kind of
kind
enjoyed
of
it.
stuff.
It was a
Yeah.
little, and we learned a little bit about each other. Of course,
introduced.
it was always fun. So,
It doesn't always have to be about the drinks and fun, but
well, it's gonna
come on now,
It's
we
still
got some fucking
yeah,
drinks
this
and
is
fucking
Quadacity,
fun.
dude. Like this is.
we know what we're doing. I mean, Kev doesn't, but whatever, he's learning. Oh,
Get
fuck
there.
I can ride my bicycle.
yeah.
Oh. No one can see us right now.
Yeah, they can. I restarted it,
Oh,
dickhead.
words.
Oh, you restarted it?
Well, no, he
Signing
like he
out?
redid
Oh,
it.
we're
'cause
signing out. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It was fun. We'll have to do some more with this AI lady. So
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
it's been fun.
I don't think it's a lady. I think it's like a.
I was
Oh.
kidding.
It's a
No.
chat bot. Don't
Yeah.
take every word he says so serious.
The
Good
AI
friend, sign
bot.
us out.
Sorry,
No,
the
it's not-
AI
it's not
chat
even-
bot. Let
it
me
sucks,
be
you can't-
specific.
Yeah, you can't even be
I'm
like,
sorry.
are you a man or a
Did you
woman?
just
bot?
assume it's fucking gender?
You can't do
You
that
did.
anymore.
Assume it's male because the way it
You
responds.
cannot do that
Jesus,
anymore.
That's
It could
canceled.
be
Well, we can,
multiple
'cause fucking
things.
Bud Light does it.
Canceled.
We're Quadacity. I'm Frank. This is
Dickhead.
that's Ryan. That's Dickhead. Deuces.
We out.
We are so canceled.